Oh. Hello and welcome. I have a new camera made, and it's not me. Check this out. Check this out. Back in Florida, and this one has got 156,000 miles on it. It says 2015. Got a few things done to it. Got some lights, some different rimps. And today we're going to be talking about installing something down here that's going to be hopefully not going to create an Exxon Valdez underneath your truck, because today we're getting insane and we're putting a bypass on. You guys want to follow along? Let's go. All right, everybody, thanks so much for coming back and checking us out. Hey, look who I have here. Hey, hey, hey. Are you going to be installing a bypass, oil filter bypass on your truck? I've done two of which I have not filmed because I don't know if I was interested in it. But after talking to many of you guys after the fact, you guys kind of seemed interested that apparently I should have made a video. So this customer who has met up with me in Florida, who I just introduced the truck, 2015, 120,000 on it. We're going to be putting an insane diesel bypass kit on it. This just came in by the chinny chin chin, literally hours just came in. It was almost going to be late. Didn't have enough time for this to come in, but we got it in hand, and I kind of want to do a video on it. I haven't done one. I haven't seen one in person, but this is their get up. Let me get out of the light. There we go, right there. And this is Extreme Bypass Oil Filtration System. Maximize engine protection and performance. You guys can go online and read their stuff, but this is what we're going to be putting on our truck. Now, the video they have online is actually for a 2011 through 2019, and this is a 2015, so that should be no problem. We got a whole bunch of fittings. Let's see here, let me take this out. Now, what I am noticing is that it was supposed to come with an oil filter, an oil fill cap that allows the oil to go back into the truck, but this customer opted for the accessory, pull out the oil drain plug, screw this in, and the return just drains back to the sump, so that we're not having to take a oil line. This is what I did not want to do. This is why I didn't install it on my truck, is I gave that kit away, because I am not bringing an oil line from downstairs and draping it across my hot engine so that it can drain back into the oil fill. There's no way. I'm sorry, I'm not putting an oil line on top of my engine just draped across the intake manifold. If that's what they came up with, and that is how you're going to have to use the kit. But to have the option to let the oil drain through the fitting that is the same size as the oil drain plug, then this may be the way to go. I can't get behind putting the line over my engine. But what I do like is this bracket here. This thing came out looking really nice. It's a nice powder coated piece of metal. Really nice. Seems thick. The coating seems thick on the metal. I like it. But we're going to go underneath the truck and see the couple of different places that we can put this. Got to take this off. I did. Going up. Going up. I like these aluminums. How many of you guys are running the Michelin LTXs? They're a very popular tire. But I really like these ones. Look at that inside dually tire valve stem. There's no excuse for you not to check your inside dually valve stem air pressure requirement. Check it. I like these wheels. Really nice wheels. Okay, let's check it out. Totally stock truck. It does have the emission stuff on. It did come from Minneapolis in 2017. This is a 2015, so we don't have a whole hell of a lot of rust. Let me move these back. Ooh. Looks like we got a bigger fuel tank. Who makes this one? Is this a S&B? I can't tell. I think it's a S&B. I think so. Yeah, it's got to be. It's been a minute since I put an S&B one in. What is it? Yeah, I see it. Okay, well, we're gonna be coming to this location right under the truck, and most importantly, this sensor right here, the one that's facing forward, that is the 1-pin sensor, and that is for the sensor that is gonna control the gauge, which tells you have oil pressure or you don't have oil pressure. There's just using a ground, and once the circuit's completed, the gauge goes to where it should be. Let me lower this thing down just a smidge. Let's see how this is. It's a little too tall. I'm gonna have to kind of work between the radius arm and the hoist. All right, so we're gonna be having to get right up in here. We got to take that sensor out right there. This guy's got a way bigger oil filter on it. I don't know if you can see the sensor any better if I come up through here. See the sensor? There it is. Okay, we got 13/16 sensor, 13/16 size sensor wrench. We're going to use our finger to depress that button right there on the electrical connector, and we're going to take it out. One of the mounting points that you can use, looks like these two bolts here, people are using. These bolts right here. What else are people using? What other bolts? I think those ones over there, a little farther back. But they have some fasteners that came in the kit. I don't know exactly where we're going to put this, but it's going to be going somewhere right here. What I am going to do for myself, and probably recommend to you guys too, is let's drain the oil now. If you're gonna follow what I'm doing, I'm gonna assume you're probably not gonna put the oil fill cap contraption on, which I wouldn't put that on my own truck. So I'm gonna drain the oil now so that while I'm mounting the filter, plumbing the lines, doing all that, this truck just did drive over an hour here to get to us, so I'm gonna let it drain, and then we're not gonna be fighting, you know, the nasty. Okay, 16 mil. Okay, it's not 16 mil. Just kidding. Is it a 13? That's way smaller. Yep. Okay, starting to leak. And I don't have my, well, you about to watch me in real time, hopefully not make a mess.
This is awesome.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
I don't have my splash pad. Here we go.
So you're from Detroit area?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yep.
Whereabouts?
The Wixom area.
Oh, I know right where you're at, sure.
Yep, that's right where my shop's at.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm subscribed to you as well.
Well, thank you.
That's my pleasure. No thanks needed. I love
Thank
all
you.
you guys' channels.
We're all gonna get there one day.
Yeah.
You know. There we go. I think
Silly me, I keep buying diagnostic tools and stuff. So someday I'm gonna
It's in my blood, man.
yeah.
It's in my
I
blood.
got a top down in the truck right now.
That's funny.
I never leave home without it.
Hey, you can't, man. You got to diag your stuff on the road. You know what I mean? Oh, look, she's draining.
Yep.
Let's see if this is gonna come loose. Okay.
That. Nice.
Oh.
Uh-oh. You ain't got enough
There we go.
funnel there.
There we go. Well, I guess that's what happens when you work in front of the fan. All right, let's watch the filter come down. This is, this thing's pretty giant. Giant. All right. I don't know what I'm doing here. Holy shnikes. We're gonna have to let that thing drain. I can only imagine how many quarts of oil in this thing. What I don't want to do is let that thing drop down, because I don't know how many threads we got on that adapter. I haven't had many people have good luck with these things, especially Crowdy. I'm sure if Crowdy's watching, he'll give us his Bob Rocco 2 cents. But I don't know. Have you guys running these huge ass oil filters or no? Damn, that's freaking a lot of oil filter, folks. Holy shit. That's giant. Now in the kit, they give you some hardware, and you can use those holes, these holes here. I guess really any hole you want. Like I was explaining to you before, it looks like some people are using these holes here. Here, looks like these actually go right through the holes. Do we use this? What do I do? I kind of like that. I don't know. We have this other spot on the frame here, right? This bolt right here, kind of leave the bracket like this, but the bolts that they give you doesn't go through all the way. So what I'm going to try is, can I just work the bolt in, or do I have to drill the hole out? In the video they had it look like it was, they had like a self-tapping fastener. I mean, I'm not tapping threads, I'm just trying to go through the hole. Gosh, I feel like I could just pound it in with a hammer. Let's see. Like I'm pushing on it like this. No, that's definitely going in. I'm not forcing it that much. I can deal with that. Let's see. You put a little power behind it. Put a little oomph behind it. Yeah. Tool. Come on, baby. All right. Let me show you a trick. Get you a wrench, or I don't think this is gonna work, but it might. Or a trim tool. And just pull back on the head of the bolt. All right. Questionable. Let's see. Well, only one will work in there. So now that we actually have a bolt that'll go in here, maybe. Let's see. Let's put this guy in. We'll just see. We'll just see. How do I want it? Like that? All right, put this guy in here like this. Put that in. Give it what I feel was a couple of turns. Let's see if she'll go in the hole. All right, obviously. All right, let's go on the other side. I'm assuming this is going to be 9/16 again. 9/16. All right. Let's get another washer. And let's see, we're going to go on the inside of the frame. Where's the bolt? All right, there's the bolt. Washer's on. I dropped my nut. I got my nut. And I'm going to put the nut on the bolt. Okay, she did thread on. All right, so let's see if we can draw this in. I'm gonna hold the wrench right here. I'll just draw it in. Don't worry about aligning this. Oh yeah, it's definitely screwing it. All right. I guess that didn't matter. Let's try not to scratch this. I feel the bolt coming through. What if I did something? Gosh, I'm trying to get my pointer finger on my left hand, thinking that I could hold it, but I can't. Okay, it's definitely through. I can feel the bolt and the nut. All right, that's tight. I'm gonna back it off a little bit so it's loose. All right, that will allow us to tighten and orientate where we need. All right, let's do a mock-up. Let's see what, I wonder if we move this little trim clip. Let's see what that does for us. We could do something like this. Okay, if that angles us down, then this should now fit right here. Okay, maybe flip it to the side like that. All right, let me mock this up. I'll get one here in the bottom. Got these big bolts and these big lock washers holding it on. All right, other one. Okay, there it is. So our filter is essentially mounted, but now all we'll have to do is plumb our line. So I guess if the customer wants to change his filter, he could swing it. I mean, once I tighten these, I don't know if I'm gonna have any swinging room, but I don't know, I think that'll be all right. I think I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna fully tighten this straight up and down, or I'll leave it just like that, but I'll tighten that bolt down. All right, that thing's fully tightened. It's totally fine with one hole. It's not moving at all. And I think that pointed forward, we'll have enough access to get your filter out with the lines attached. So we're gonna start doing that and getting that dirty thing out now. All right, that's about as good as you're gonna get type shot. That's all you get. Okay, we're going to push this connector off. Either you're gonna have to do it with your finger, or you're gonna have to get a little tool, because maybe you can't push it. Okay, there we go. Ginger. Get this out of the way. I don't care. Get it out. All right, we need a 13/16 wrench. And of course, I don't have a 13/16 wrench. All right, so I didn't have a 13/16, but I had a 22. The 22 was like the next step bigger, but it was just enough to break it loose. I was kind of worried about it because it looks a little rusty. All right, she's coming out. This is the sensor we need. This is the 1-wire sensor. Ah, my finger's stuck. Right there, 1-wire sensor. This is the one we need. We got to reuse this, so set this aside and let's take a look at the fittings. The next bag of stuff you're gonna get is gonna have this. There's only 4 pieces in here. It's gonna have this and this. All right, we're gonna need this aluminum piece, these 4 pieces, and that bag that I just showed you. We're gonna take this aluminum piece. Now, we're not gonna be able to put the sensor in, like if you guys are looking at the oil filter, we pulled the sensor out. All right, well, you saw how much room was over here. We can't screw this into the oil filter housing and then put this in because it's gonna hit over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna screw this in, screw the sensor into this, and then let me take it out of the bag so I show you. Our AN fitting is gonna be like this. So this is what we gotta assemble in the truck and get this ready to install our line. Now you want to put a little bit of thread sealant on here or pipe dope tape, and I don't want you guys to wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap. We have to remember that we're using the aluminum to actually ground our sensor. So when we're screwing this in, make sure that you wrapped the tape correctly. We're gonna screw this in, and I did not wrap the tape correctly. You know, just when you think you have it. I swear the tape, every time I put tape on it, 90% of the time I probably put it on the wrong way, so don't feel bad. All right, trying it again. So this is screwed into the oil filter housing, and we're gonna screw this into there, all right? But we're not gonna be able to turn this like this in the truck, so I'm just mocking that up for you. That's where we're screwing this in. So I'm gonna do the same thing for this. Let's see if I can do this right. I'm gonna put it over, because I put it under last time. Going over. If you guys have tips or tricks on the first thing to do when you put Teflon tape on so you do it the right way the first time, let me know. All right, so let's, got it, all right. If I'm gonna screw this in, my flap is sitting here. If I'm gonna screw it in, okay, I know I got the right way. All right, let me find a wrench for this. Looks like 3/4 or 19. Let's go back to the truck. All right, I'm gonna start this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This oil filter adapter thingy is not plain nice. Come on, baby. Get that started. That bracket right here might be in your way. Yeah, that's in my way. Let me pull this back out. Okay, I need to move that out the way. This little flap out of my way. Nope. What if I just push it up? Or what if I push it forward? Okay, let's try that again. 2 hands. Okay. Damn. Thing's still hitting. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Ooh, that thing is tough. All right, so where are we gonna move that out of the way? What if I went like this? I can't really pry it forward anymore. I mean, it's on a stud. Let's see. I don't know if that did anything. I wonder if I could take that little, wish I could just push that forward a little. Like this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. Get a little more out of the way. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna work. We'll see. If I can't spin this all the way, then it ain't gonna work. Okay, I am. So it's gotta be facing this way. So, I don't know. You know, that's probably as tight. Nope. Come on, baby. I legitimately think that's as far as I'm gonna go with my hand. And that may have actually worked out really well because it put me right here. Of course, now I can't swing. Too many crooks. Alright, I gotta make it so tight. It's like I need a shorty wrench. Shucks. I don't have a shorty wrench. That's shorty swinging room I got. Can we redeem ourselves? Come on, let me just get one little anus meter. Come on. One little UV low. Come on. Hold on. Okay. I had a ratcheting wrench 19, and I'll make my wrench shorter now. I'll just fold the head. No? Oh, what if I put it over here? Oh, come on. Oh, I got it. Got it. Okay. Sensor. No problem. All right, I have correctly wrapped the 90-degree fitting that we are going to try to install into this guy right here. Now I'm wondering, should I have put this turkey in? I didn't know if I was gonna have enough room to get this in. Well, no, I guess I would have. All right, I got that started. Oh, you guys can barely see that either, huh? Barely. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna spin it as far as I can. And that's pretty much as far as I can. Wow. I need to get this down just a little bit. I don't know. Oof. That's gonna be, I need it here, but that's gonna be too loose. Damn. I think I'm gonna have to take that out. Or no, I don't know. What am I gonna do? Let me see if I can keep turning this. It's a 9/16 wrench. It needs to be facing straight down. Come on, baby. I am totally not gonna have any swinging room on this. Oh, come on, man. Go, 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 go. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, so now I gotta do one of these goofs. This is one of the reasons why I have not put these kinds of contraptions on my truck. Like, WTF, man. Oh, Jiminy Cricks. Okay, so I wonder, let me try something. I need, if that's facing, let's do something. I digress. I'll be right back. Okay, good day. I have clocked this, and once I get this in here, I guess I'll show you what I did. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I did put just a tad more tape on to repair what I had taken off. All right, so now I'm spinning this thing in. You can see the black fitting right here. And we'll kind of leave it clocked in here. Hopefully it's gonna be facing down exactly where I need it. Oh, it's gonna be tight right there. I like it. Okay, that's gonna be good. I say we go maybe just a tiny bit more. All right, now get the sensor mocked up and put the sensor right back in to that fitting that's coming off the side. Now, they said that this is going to be enough room for the electrical connector. That is false, unless we went like that. Yeah, and that's going to put our connection right here. Golly, man, that's going to be, whew. I don't know how I feel about that. No, we'll have to see here. I can't really tighten that anymore. I mean, could I go around one more time? I can try. Only one way to find out. All right, maybe shortening my 19. Oh, I gotta go up here now. Get this out of the way. Okay, turning, shortening my wrench. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now I need to turn it just a smidge more. I can't do that. It's super hard now. Oh, come on, baby. Be a lot easier with this oil filter housing adapter off. All right, I re-indexed it a little bit more. I had it in and out a few times. I'll screw the sensor back in. And then that I know we're gonna have that gonna be tight. Maybe we got a flare nut wrench or something. All right, we're gonna, ooh, I can put a socket on this now. Now let me get a 13/16. All right, 13/16 coming at you now. Look at that, now we're talking. Tighten that sensor down. Just snug it. It's not a lug nut. All right, folks. There we go. In fact, I'm gonna put this facing forward. Make it level and even with the manifold. All right, let's check our electrical connector fitment. Let's see. Should we go underneath or should we go above? Electrical connector ASMR. Oh yeah. Freaking A, bruh. You guys see, oh, you can't see the fitting this whole time. The whole time I thought you guys could see it. All right, that's what we're working with right there. This guy right here. So we're gonna have to wrench. Okay, so now it's line time. All right, we're gonna have one long section of hose. Now, for you guys that are gonna be going to the oil pan, we're just gonna have this very short piece of hose. We're not going to the top of the engine. So what I wanna do, because I don't know how long a hose that I'm really gonna need, I am going to get some lubrication. You can use engine oil, I'm gonna use some Vaseline. The fittings that came in that bag, this is the straight fitting that's going to go to the oil filter housing adapter, that front elbow that we put on. When you unscrew these, you're left with this piece here. This piece has to go inside here. So we're going to try to do this. I don't have a vise on site right now, and that's kind of your helping hand. So we're gonna see if we can do this together. And the end of the line looks like this. Got some metal in it. Actually, I got an idea. All right, so this is 3/4. What if I were to do something like this? Okay, I'm holding the line. All right, now I have something to push against. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I feel like Dude, besides this line being rigid, there you go. And the hose is bottomed all the way out in the fitting. That's what you want. Wow, that actually, on the fly, that actually worked pretty dang good. Let's do one more double check. Yep, 100%. Okay, I like it. So now you're gonna take this piece, put some lube on it. Now this one, I don't know what size, so we have two different sizes here. We have, this is one size and this is one size. So is it true to say that this is a 19 mil? It is. Let's see. Is it safe to say that if I were to get the deep, if I could do so, mama. Let's see. We got threads right on the inside. Let's see. I can feel it starting to go into the rubber. In fact, if it's like that, maybe the gun will be too much. Ooh, I'm having a hard time holding it. What size is that? Oh, I got it right here. All right, so let's do this. I can hold. No? Okay. Hold the, see, this is why you want the vise. Can you do it? Yes. Is it a little harder? Yes. Could you use the impact? Probably. Okay, I'm using my chest. I have a complete. All right, we're using the tool. Let's see if I can get this here. All right, we only have that much more to go. You're supposed to bottom that out. It's got lube on it. Got closer. There we go. I'm not real crazy about AN fittings. I don't know how you guys feel about them. All right, I bottomed out. Oh, okay. So, yee. Now you're gonna have something like this, something that can spin. You'll be able to index the line. So, what size is that? Not a 19. What size you guys thinking? 17? 17. 17. 17 doesn't like those. Let me get this 17. It doesn't have okay, that 17 don't like that one either. So maybe this is standard 11/16. That's it, 11/16. Okay, 11/16, no problem. All right, so let's go back over here. We're gonna mock this up onto the truck so we know how much hose we're gonna need to go to the in port, not the out. All right, here we are. Now we have to try to get this started. By golly, that just looks like it's gonna be so much fun. Can I just spin the frickin' line? Oh my gosh, are you serious? Gee, many cricks. I couldn't do that again if I tried, but I do have to try. Okay, so we'll have to tighten that. Now, I want to route this. This has got to come straight down. We have an oil filter that's going to be way longer. So what are we going to do with this? Do we go through that hole? I know you guys may not initially dig it, okay? We got our line coming straight down, making a little bend. I got it tethered here to the trans lines. Now check this out. What I'm gonna do is go right through here, but I'm gonna have enough slack in it that I feel I'm gonna be able to just float it right in the hole. But here's the hose, and we're gonna come right around and go right to our in. So what I need to do right now is kind of mock up how much hose I'm gonna need. You know, I could probably cut it off here, and then this is all of the remaining amount that I'll use to go back the other way and go right to here. So let me get the correct length here, and we're gonna have to repeat that fitting process for up here. All right, let's see how much we're gonna need. I like the way that's sitting. I can always cut off more. All right, I like how that's sitting. I could even put a tether right here, a little holder as it tie. I'd say right here. right here. How am I gonna mark this? All right, I've got my length. I'll double check it one more time. I'm gonna go right here, make a loop. I'll zip tie it right there. Yep, right here. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cut it with this. We got some metal in it. All right, I'm gonna cut it right here. Right where my thumb bat. Okay, cut. Let's see. Oh yeah, good cut. Good cut. I'm gonna come on the other side. All right, we're gonna do that same thing again. Pull this apart. So I guess motor oil, petroleum jelly will work just fine. Just providing lubrication to get this in and on. Okay, I got it like pushed on almost flush. All right, I'm gonna put that shorty back on. Shorty 3/4. Let's run her home. Ooh. It's not starting. It's not starting like I wanted it to. That's why you need the vise. Oof, ruining my gloves. That metal's picking. Ooh, this is gonna be tough, man. I do not like these. This frayed stuff, I don't know. It's just not freaking, it's making it bunch up. Let me try something. All right, I don't know how well this is gonna work, but we're gonna try something new. Something new and unheard of. I'm gonna try, did you hear that keyword? I'm gonna try to do something like this. Okay. Let me take this off without ruining my glove. All right. Oh, I'm a little cockeyed. All right, man, that metal is sharp. You guys are doing this, be careful. All right. Oh. Come on, baby. Just get up on there for me. I just don't feel like this is gonna work. Ooh, okay, it is going. Okay, it is going. Ooh, sorry. It is going. think you guys could see that actually. Oh, baby, we made it. Oh my gosh, that actually worked out really well. I mean, the tape's not going to really matter because this is going in there and is spreading it. So, yeah, like the tape was simply there for aesthetics. So that should be fine. All right, I'm gonna lube this up. Still didn't use the vise, so again, this is still on the truck. I just wanted to leave it mocked up. Sometimes we can, other times we can't. All right, this is 100% starting. I'll go as far as I can with my fingers. Okay. Let's see, 19. Bring it home. Good night, Ma. Good night, Pa. Good night, John boy. Bring it home, baby. There we go. Sometimes we gotta think outside the box. Outside the box on the fly. I watched the video once. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it the PTT tweak because sometimes I see the way companies or people will do stuff, and I'm like, gosh, there's such a better way. And if they don't know, well, you can't fault them. You can only show them, you know. Okay. All right, let's give it one more bottoming out. Almost. All right, we're snug. We're snug. We're free. Now this is going into the in fitting. All right, that was easy enough. Oh, maybe just by hand. Let's see what this looks like. Let's check it out. Oh, it's starting all right. Damn. All right, I think I could dig this, you guys. I think I could dig this. What size are we? Nope. Okay, 11/16. Okay, I'm snug there. I'll zip tie these to his lines that he's already got here. All right, this customer is using Schaefer's. This is the first time I've used Schaefer's. And because he's got this giant freaking oil filter, this is the part number, because you guys are probably gonna wanna know. Okay, it is bulb one, and I am going to pre-fill this one just because it is extra giant. Oh, it's kind of greenish. Oh, I'm gonna have to pour it from the side, not letting the air out. There we go. Oh yeah, you guys can't even see that. There we go. I'm gonna hold the filter underneath. Can't squeeze it that hard. There we go. Dumping in. I like to get it until it starts going right here. Just like that. Oh yeah. Okay. I just put 2 quarts in here. Look at the bottle. Look at the bottle. That's 2 quarts. 2 quarts right in this filter. I guess let's put it up. All right. I'm holding the filter. Thanks, pal. A-Rod, thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for the electrical tape. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Have a good one.
All right. Good luck what you're doing there.
I know. Okay. Now we got the camera adjusted. All right, I'm gonna wipe this, get this out of here. Actually, I'm gonna cut those now. All right, here we go. Wipe down, screwing on. Oh yeah, she is a big one. Holy cannoli. Okay, we're not touching, line's not touching. All right, let's get, we need to get a Titan. All right, we'll give this a tight. Okay, that's tight. That's tight. I'll give it a wipe. Kind of dirty on the housing up there, but no, just a wipe. Took it off. Okay, that looks freaking good, you guys. That line's hooked up. The line on the filter is hooked up, and we're gonna need to pretty much get the other line, which we will start right now. All right, fellas, this is the last of the last. Don't worry about this line. I'm gonna do something like this against his lines that he's already ran, but I'm gonna keep this congruent, and I'm gonna face the outfitting, which is going to the drain pan plug. All right, check it. I think we finally learned. I think we learned. Okay. I think that is enough. Okay. I like it. We're gonna do one of these. Keep going. I think I'm gonna go the same amount as the other one. Woo, okay. I dig it. There it is. That is, that's what we're working with. So yeah, we're not gonna use that, but we're gonna go there. Let's mock this up. Do we go through the same hole? Same hole. I think we are. I think we are gonna go through the same hole. And I'm gonna do this one first. Okay, I like that one. We're going to, we're gonna come over here and do this whole rigamaroo again. I don't like that. And we have a bunch of extra, well, I should say extra length. Let me go ahead, let me cut off, let me do this. Let me take my E-tape and I'm gonna go like this. Ugh. All right, now I'm gonna cut this. Oh, we need a little cut. We need a little cut. I don't want to pull. All right. E-tape still intact. All right, all right. Let's pull this apart. I'm gonna do the same thing again, all right, guys? Same thing. All right, let's get some lube. We got lube. All right, that should be enough. I really like the way that end of that hose looks. I don't know. I mean, the last one it worked. We're gonna try this. Come on, baby. Get up in there. Get up in there. Are we going? Oh yeah, we're going. I feel like once you get it in there, I recommend you using the tool just like I did. That that made it way better. And I can actually feel, it a little warm too. All right, now let's do a little bit of this. Put this on the threads. All right, we're gonna put this guy in here just like we did on the last ones. All right, we got both our 19s. Come on, baby. Don't move on me. I'm thinking after this, I'm gonna need to get some skinny wrenches that aren't long. Come on, baby. We got a little bit left. One more. All right. She's fully seated and she's spinny. I like it. I'm looking down in the tube. Looks good. Fitting looks good. I can see the E-tape pushed down, so that pushed out of our way. So now let's measure how much slack we're gonna need. Put that in. All right, let's go. Let's put this through here. Same hole as the other line. Just gonna follow the same loop, the same slack, and then I'm gonna go right to the oil pan. And I think what I'll do is I'm gonna pull the drain plug out, and then I'll put the fitting in and see what our geometry looks like. Oh man. Trying not to be aggravated, but I want to let you guys know so that you possibly don't make the exact same mistake I did. Guess what? These ones weren't, and now I got to take this all back off. We are all human, and I understand we make mistakes. It's just a really big inconvenience when I have customers scheduled for months out, and I come down here to Florida to perform and to deliver, and I can't, because now I don't have one part. when I was putting this together, I was looking for that last fitting, the last fitting that I needed to complete this, and it's not in the box. Why didn't I look? I saw a whole bunch of fittings, and gosh golly, I would have just assumed. That's what I get for assuming. Oh man. Well, I can't finish this. I am dreading what I'm going to have to tell the customer. I did just get off the phone with 2 individuals at Insane. One for the gentleman who answers prompt 3A. I appreciate you. He was very kind, he was understanding, but however, the information he was giving me, I needed to talk to somebody higher than him. And the gentleman who I spoke to was very understanding, apologized. There's no excuse for this. We are human. I apologize, but the part's not here. So here I am trying to complete, and I can't. This is something that I kind of been looking forward to installing. A lot of you guys have been asking about this. I've done 2 Amsoil ones and didn't film them because, I don't know, I didn't know how I liked them. And then this customer approached me and wanted to ask if I would install the Insane diesel one, and I said yes. But unfortunately, it happened here in Florida, where I have no choice but to have this vehicle finished the same day. Or if I book it for 2 days, it's gonna be done the next day. I don't have time to, unfortunately, deal with this. This is a learning experience. I will never not look in the box for all the parts, and that's pretty much it. I do have good things to say about the product. I like it. I like the way it sits. I like the accessibility. I like your guys' ability to give me something for the oil pan that was not included in the kit. I don't know. I think this is going to be something the customer is going to want to maybe get his oil tested and see a before and after using this kit on your Power Stroke. Let me know if you guys have already had this on. Let me know if you've put it on and we're missing parts. This is something that they're going to be working on. I had to deal with it at the dealer. I deal with it with some of the other big companies that we deal with. All we can do is help critique the back end so that the consumer doesn't get affected. Happens in all forms of retail, but they're in Montana and I'm in Florida, so I can't just go down the street and get it. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys watching every week, and we have some big updates coming for the channel in the Detroit region. I want you guys to be a part of it. I want to see you. I want to see your truck. That is not a passenger airplane. That is a jet fighter plane. That's not a regular airplane. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, I hear it. It's too bright. I can't see. Oh my God, where'd it go? I can't see. I hear it. It's so loud. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my eyes are watering. It's so bright. Where is that? I want to see it. I can't see. Let me know, everybody. I'll see you later.